People of Earth, welcome to the world of histrionics, incredible tales from before the now. My name is David Cooper, and I'd like to wish anybody who's watching this a very happy springtime and a very happy time celebrating whatever spring festival you're joining in with this year. Certainly one of the biggest ones across the world will be Easter, which for Christians, of course, celebrates the crucifixion and the resurrection of Jesus Christ, the Son of God. But lots of other non-Christians will be celebrating it as well, with Easter egg hunts and lots of chocolate. So, what on earth has Easter got to do with rabbits and chocolate and eggs? And why is it called Easter? And why does the date change every year? First of all, we go to the venerated Saint Bede. Hooray! It's me, the Venerable Bede, Anglo-Saxon monk and scholar, and I wrote loads of books, and in 725 AD, in my book The Reckoning of Time, I make the first mention of where the word Easter might come from. You see, in my time, April was called Paschal month. Only to Christians, though, the British pagans were still calling it Easter month or Easter month, named after their goddess Eostre, who is the goddess of springtime and new life.
Ah, yes, springtime, new life, festivals of the sun.
Hey, come on, man, I'm not done yet. Stop interrupting.
Sorry.
Oh, don't worry about it. That's okay. I was going to say that I'm actually the only person to write about Eostre and the only person to mention the goddess at all. So some people have accused me of making it up. However, man, it's not true. I heard it with my very own ears. I also was a huge fan of trying to work out when in the year Easter is supposed to be.
Boy, that's supposed to be up to the Romans.
It is, yes, and it's made it very complicated.
Yeah, I suppose we have it, that. See, if you look in the Bible, you'll notice that the date of Jesus' death and his resurrection happens over Jewish Passover. Now, Jewish Passover is celebrated on the first full moon following the spring equinox. And the moon doesn't have any friends. Moon doesn't have a job. Moon doesn't have an appointment or a dinner or a lunch to go to, does it? It doesn't care about your diary. It just flies around up there in space, shining its big silvery face on everything. It doesn't care about your calendar or your appointments, so why should it obey the days of the month? That means that the first full moon after the spring equinox is on a different date every year, which caused right confusion. Especially in the 2nd century, people were celebrating Easter on the day of Passover. They were celebrating it on the Sunday after as well. And in 325 AD, the Roman Emperor Constantine, first Christian leader of the empire, said, "All right, boys, that's it. I've had enough of this. It's all right mess." And they decided in a big council meeting that they were going to celebrate Easter on the first Sunday after the first full moon following the spring equinox. Complicated enough for you? Yeah? Well, that's the way it's got to be, innit? Now, what's all this about bunnies and eggs? Is it my turn yet?
Nope, it's mine.
Oh.
You see, during the Middle Ages, it was decided by the church that during the 40-day period known as Lent, right before Easter, where you have to give stuff up that you really like meat or beer or picking your nose, well, now we're no longer allowed to eat eggs over Lent either. And the church went around telling everybody absolutely everywhere, no more eggs at Lent. But they forgot to tell the chickens. Oh no, those chickens, they're still laying right out there. We've got an excess of eggs. What are we going to do? Well, we decided to paint them, decorate them, make them all lovely pretty colours, and then wait until Easter where we'll stuff our faces with them. So maybe that's why eggs are related to Easter. Although I've heard some old stories that maybe it's to do with springtime and rebirth festivals, and maybe parties and celebrations that happen all over the world. What's that about?
It's my go now.
Yeah, go on then.
Oh, all right, I'll get on with it then. The people of the world have always celebrated new life and springtime, not just in Northern Europe and not just the ancient Britons. No, no, no. Northern India has the Holi festival, where people throw coloured powder in each other's faces. People in Thailand celebrate Songkran, pouring water on each other for much the same reason. Let's hope those two festivals never occur in the same place, otherwise a vast amount of horrible paste will be created. And people in Bosnia celebrate the return of spring every year in the festival of scrambled eggs, where they go down to the river, make scrambled eggs, and swap them with their friends and neighbours. You see, eggs have always been used to represent the return of new life. There is even a festival in Iran that is over 2,500 years old at least, that uses painted eggs.
Oh, but what about the cute little bunnies?
Oh, well, the bunnies is a bit embarrassing. You see, originally in pagan festivals, it was hares, not bunnies, and not hares. Oh, luxurious. No, hares, H-A-R-E. You see, hares have a lot of babies, like a lot of babies, like a lot of baby hares every year. And it was mistakenly believed for a very long time that hares laid eggs, because the place where they make their nests are very similar to birds' nests that nest on the ground. Oh, awkward.
Awkward? Awkward? It is an embarrassment. You are a disgrace, sir, Mr. Druid. You are a disgrace to that uniform, a disgrace to that beard, and a disgrace to those strangely dyed-looking eyebrows. You will be horrified or pleased to know that your weird mistake with hares and eggs continued, creating a mythical character in German folklore known as the Easter hare, who gives out specially painted, decorated eggs to children, but only if they've been good. German immigrants took this tradition to America with them in the 17th century. Presumably that's why they all insist now, the Americans, on rolling around on the White House lawn with their brightly coloured Easter eggs every Easter. You will, however, be pleased to know that the tradition of chocolate Easter eggs was created in Britain by me and my company, J.W. Fry & Sons. We released our first chocolate Easter egg, brightly coloured and decorated, in 1873. I need to be in this video more next time. I have a lot to give. I prepared a list of very... So there we are. Hopefully our video today has given you some idea what an important Christian and Jewish festival has to do with eggs, bunny rabbits and chocolate. In whatever way you choose to celebrate it, may all of us here at Histrionics wish you a happy Easter. Take care, look after each other, and we'll see you soon.